Hi guys, so in the last video we talked about the discriminant and we talked about the three possible scenarios or three possible values that a discriminant D can have. One was if it is greater than 0, two real solutions. If it is equal to 0, then one real solution. And if it is less than 0, if it is negative, then we do not have any real solutions. Then what we have is called the complex solutions. We're going to talk about that later. Right now we're keeping everything in the real number system. Okay, so I have an example here which says how many solutions do we have for a particular quadratic equation. So guys, again, we don't have to, it's not asking us what are the solutions or what is the solution. It is just saying how many. So we don't have to try to actually solve this, okay? All we need to do is we need to look at the discriminant, and based on that we can figure out how many solutions we may get, okay? So we already know the definition for the discriminant. The discriminant D is b squared minus 4ac, and we don't have to like kind of remember it in a way like anyway we have to try to remember the quadratic formula, and then once we know the quadratic formula, the discriminant is just a part of that quadratic formula. It is the quantity which is inside the radical. Guys, sometimes students also put discriminant like this, but that is not right. It is not the quantity with the radical. It is the quantity which is inside the radical. So guys, please do not put the radical with it when you are only finding the discriminant. Yes, when you are using the whole quadratic formula, then you have the whole radical. You have to take the radical for the discriminant. But discriminant by itself is only b squared minus 4ac. It is simply the quantity inside the radical, okay? So we have the formula for the discriminant, and this is my quadratic equation. But before we get started, guys, this does not look exactly in the standard form, and we know how to convert it into a standard form. We want to have a 0 on the right hand side. To get the 0 on the right hand side, you simply have to add 5 to both sides so that this 5 crosses out and we bring the 5 to the other side. So we got to add 5 to both sides, got to add here and add here. Now this transforms to negative 2x squared minus 3x plus 5 equal to 0. This is in the nice standard form. Once it is in the standard form, the first step would be, in order to find the discriminant D, the first step would be to identify A, B, and C. A is negative 2, B is negative 3, and obviously C is positive 5. Guys, C is not negative 5. You have to first bring that, it in the standard form before you can identify A, B, and C. So make sure first standard form and then identify A, B, and C. We have A, B, and C. And now let's go ahead and evaluate the discriminant. The discriminant is b squared. B is negative 3. I'm going to put that in parentheses. Minus 4 times A is negative 2 and C is positive 5. Okay, guys, I just substituted the values for A, B, and C, and we already have those in front of us. Okay. Now the discriminant, simplifying further, this becomes negative 3 squared is 9. Then I have negative times negative, which is going to become positive. So I'm already going to write that. Then 4 times 2 is 8, and 8 times 5 is 40, right? And if I simplify this, I get 49. So the discriminant for this particular quadratic equation is 49, and we know from our previous video and from our previous knowledge that if the discriminant is greater than 0, what does that imply, or what does that tell me about the number of real solutions? Guys, once the discriminant is greater than 0, the number of real solutions are, we have 2 real solutions. So without actually trying to find the solutions, just by evaluating the discriminant and realizing that the discriminant is greater than 0, we can justify that we'll have 2 real solutions. That would be the final answer for this example where it says what is the number of real solutions. We have 2 real solutions. And how do we know that? We calculated the discriminant, and discriminant is greater than 0. That tells me that we have 2 real solutions. Okay. So guys, I did that part A for you. Guys, for part B and part C, what I would like you to do is, I would like actually you guys to try to do these on your own, and you can like send me the solutions. I don't know, take pictures, then like send it to me through comments or whatever way you like. So I would like you guys to actually try those 2. And I already showed you the method. Please go ahead and try these 2. And if you have any other questions about the discriminant or solving quadratic equations, feel free to reach out to me and I'll be happy to help you with those. Okay, till the next time, take care, and I will see you in the next video.